So if you are looking to go to Glendo and you're trying to figure out, what's it like, you've never been there, it's always kind of discouraging, going to a place for the first time and not knowing anything about it. So this video just shows us in the marina area at Glendo Reservoir in Wyoming. This area that you're seeing right here, depending on the time of the year, this area gets very, very shallow. I've seen it to where this whole area right here is empty and you got side-by-sides in there playing around, which is crazy. I mean, you look at it right now and it's like, wow, it's full, it looks full. But as the season goes on, they're sending water out. So probably around, I think it's mid-July, they start draining. I don't quote me on that, but I want to say it's maybe actually the beginning of July. But if you go towards the end of July, beginning of August, it's a lot lower than this. I believe this is, I want to say this is the end of June or the beginning of July that we came here. We go to Glendo all the time. So, we've seen it extremely low. We've seen it to where you go to the cliff diving area and you're jumping off a cliff that's only 10-15 feet, whereas a lot of times it's 30, 40, maybe even 50 feet, just because of the water levels. But here we're approaching the actual dock, and it's a little different. Like here in Colorado, we go a lot to Chatfield. And it's, Chatfield, you've got, I believe, in some of the ramps, you've got 4 and 2. Here you just have, 1 on each side. And as you can look there at that black truck, that side is probably the most popular side that people will launch on. I can't really zoom in, but you can see the road, and it's a tight corner right there, and there's not a very big turnaround spot to back up. So if you're coming for the first time, you're going to go down that hill and you're going to see people in line to launch their boats. But what's nerve-wracking is if you've never done it, you have no idea what it's like down there. So for us, we parked at the top. Our first time, we parked at the top in the parking lot, which is full most of the time, and walked down to try to get an idea of what we were up against. And it's like I said, it's a little nerve-wracking, especially if you're new to boating. If you've been boating a while, it's not going to be that big of a deal for you. But we like to take precautions at every single new boat ramp we ever go to. We always like to just inspect it a little bit and just kind of look at the surroundings. The crazy thing here too is at Glendo, that parking lot can be full. I mean, you won't be able to find a parking spot, and once you do and you get out on the lake, it doesn't match. So the parking lot amount does not match what is on this lake because it is so big and you've just got so much freedom. So this is probably one of our favorite places to go. It is 3.5 hours away from Denver, from where we're at, but we do enjoy it. And I mean, Chatfield is not even 10 minutes from us, so we go to Chatfield a lot, but Chatfield is so small. But it's great to get out there and hang out and do a little bit of tubing and whatnot. But when you come out here to Glendo, they've got some cabins. There is a motel. It's not very big, but mainly people come out here and they camp. They've got a huge campground. But if you're looking for a hotel, that kind of thing, you've got one option. But here you're seeing that boat load up. Like I said, it's so simple here. They got that long dock, and you've got plenty of room here. Usually, if it's really, really windy, this area at this marina doesn't see that much wind, which is nice. I have seen it one time where the wind did get in there, and it was a little tough, but it wasn't too bad. But for the most part, it definitely hides it. So if you're coming to Glendo, the main marina is definitely where I would go to launch if it's open. Most of the time it is, but sometimes they'll close this down. But yeah, hopefully this helps, and we'll be posting some other videos too that will show you a little bit more of Glendo and what to expect there. Thanks for watching.